Week 1, Fantasy Football. It's your BFF Bear Fraser saying quick hello to all you frittatas and cocksucker. And by cocksucker, I'm referring to you, Billy. Yeah, you're probably sitting there, your little MacBook Air in disbelief, and you're probably saying something corny like, "Oh, babe," in your Brokeback Mountain accent. But don't worry, because in a few weeks, 1, 2, maybe 3 weeks or less, you're probably going to be sitting there in your little chair, acting all monotonous, saying, "Oh shit," because you're going to be getting your ass kicked. And I want to ask you something, man. Seriously, how creative did you have to be to come up with Team Johnson Jr.? Team Johnson Jr. Team Johnson Jr. Where do you get the balls, man? Coming across like you're some football legacy from Harvard, man. Seriously, they don't offer degrees for that, son, alright? Stop being like a freaking snob. Keep it moving. Can't wait to kick your ass. Get ready, son. It's going to happen. You know, speaking of worthless team names, a quick hello to you, Matt Moore. True story. Matt Moore actually meant to call his team Team Dynamite. But somehow he misspelled it and called it Team Dominate. Yeah, I guess he spell checked that in George Bush's dictionary. Yeah, in case you're wondering where that is, he probably has it stored somewhere in a golf hole. Speaking of which, I don't even know why I'm trash talking you, Matt Moore. Knowing you, you're probably at the golf course right now. You're probably somewhere, probably at the Applebee's parking lot, doing God knows what with God knows who. And so I guess I can't hate a player. Play on, player, right? Jeez, man. So, I had a great trip last week to Virginia. I actually went shopping with Emily, and we bought clothes. Well, I bought clothes, bought a vest, because I'm pretty thugged out like that. And I feel really bad, actually, because we were supposed to go to Lifeway Christian store, whatever it's called. We were supposed to go to Lifeway so Emily could buy a Bible to read to Jerry Sandusky, Ben Roethlisberger, and all their inmate friends. And no, Emily, relax. Ben's going to end up there, don't you worry, all right? And, it got me to thinking, we can give them a cool little nickname. They'll be like Pennsylvania's Murderers Row, except we can call them Rapist Row. And hopefully we could call them Death Row. That would be awesome. This isn't all meant to be trash talk or anything. It's very genuine, very authentic, and I want to say, Josh, I'm very proud of you. Because normally you drop a player day after day after day after day after day, but I guess you found a lineup you actually somewhat liked and you stuck with it, and that's proud, man. Because all this time I thought you were a woman. But, obviously you went to the closet, you found your big boy pants, you put them up, and hey, buddy, welcome to manhood, man. Welcome to manhood. But, enough about these losers with a dream. Right now, it's just about two people, to be honest. This is about me and you, Karen. The Ginger. Or as I like to call her, the Lost Weasley. And I mean, let's face it, there's nothing sadder in this world other than Ben Roethlisberger and maybe a Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff? Yeah, actually, Hufflepuff's probably worse than that guy. But I want to be honest here. Look into my eyes, alright? I know, I'm not trying to seduce you. I mean, my eyes are pretty sexy, world, but do you see what you see? Of course. I know you notice it. I'm tired. I'm tired of beating you nonstop in everything, Karen. I mean, just last week, I beat you in pool multiple times. I beat you in a dance contest. For Christ's sakes, I beat you in Quidditch. Alright? It's just like, no matter how many times I beat you, like, it can be 5, 10, 20 million times. It doesn't matter how many times I defeat you. The bottom line is, you just keep on coming back for more. You just want to beat me. You're not going to defeat me at something, and I don't know. I mean, Jim, your husband, told me last week on Facebook that you're evil, and now that I notice it, there are a lot of Lord Voldemort tendencies in you. And I just want you to know that I'm a good person, and it doesn't matter I don't know how you have this never-ending supply of Horcruxes that you stick up Jim's ass and you pull out when you need, but it doesn't matter how many Horcruxes you have, and it sure as hell doesn't matter how much ginger magic you know, alright? The bottom line is, Christ's sakes, you're not going to defeat me, alright? The only thing you can hope for is being second best. But then again, Weasleys are good at being second best. So take salvage this, sweetheart. The nightmare's already over. Or, it's almost over. Just a few more days.